Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Wow, it's echoey in here. It's echoing here. Maybe not to you guys, but to me, it's quite echoey. Yeah, I got everything finally moved back into my old office. So it's nice to be back in here. It's just, a different sound than the other room that I've had my stuff in for the last little bit. We were doing some renovations, which is always just swell. It's always an amazing experience. It's my favorite thing, doing renovations. It's favorite of all time. Norman Gunston, however, and Muhammad Ali, I'm interested to see this. This should be fun. Muhammad Ali is such a legend in the boxing world. Float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Just a legendary shit talker. Like he was so smart and so entertaining and so charismatic, and the way he used interviews in the media and the way that he would he was a fantastic showman, and just the gamesmanship I feel that he brought to boxing. I'm no expert on boxing or Muhammad Ali or anything like that, but even from my experience and all the interviews I've seen, footage of him, he was pretty legendary. So this should be interesting, and see what he thinks of Gunston. Let's get it.
I'm Norman Gunston from the Norman Gunston Show Australia. I was wondering if you'd like to take this T-shirt from my show. What size are you?
What is it?
It's a T-shirt for you to train in. It's a picture of me on it, you know. It's very good. It's made of 80% cotton and 20% blotter.
Looks like you too.
Yeah, it does. Help soak up the blood, you know. I was talking to Mr. Frazier on Wednesday, and I got the idea that, that he wanted to make up and be friends, you know. He sort of implied that, like if you apologise to him, like that, he'd forgive you and everything.
Apologize for what?
Well, for sort of being a bit rude
Calling
about
him a gorilla?
Yeah.
Well, he is. He looks just like a gorilla. He's the ugliest man in boxing, and I'm not going to apologize.
The ugliest man in boxing, and I'm not going to apologize. Oh my God.
I'm going to stick my glove right in his mouth.
Look, I don't know, I hate to see, nice people like you, arguing with each other and everything. I told him...
He's not nice, I'm nice.
Oh.
That's why I'm arguing with him, because he's not nice.
Well, I spoke to him when he came to Australia, earlier on in the year, and he was very nice to me.
Yeah, he was nice because the odds were against him. He's not nice over here, and you just tell everybody out there in Australia to watch this fight, because I'm going to annihilate him. I'm going to annihilate him. I'm getting sick and tired of the name Joe Frazier.
Okay, all right.
I've heard too much about it. All I heard is about Joe Frazier, and after this fight, I don't hear no more about Joe Frazier.
I hate him. I'm not going to mention him ever again.
Well, you're smart. Yeah, no.
Did Gunston say I hate him? He agreed with him. Where's this interview taking place? I'm interested to find. This isn't the fight that's in Manila.
Joe Frazier.
I hate him. I'm not going to mention him ever again.
You're smart.
Yeah, no. You sure you wouldn't just like to, have a holiday in Manila? It's very nice.
Holiday where?
In Manila.
Manila?
It's very nice at this time.
I won't have no holiday. I'm going to Manila for war. I'm not going for no holiday. I'm going for war.
War?
War. I have a holiday in Australia.
Oh, will you? Oh, well, could you pick us up a duty-free transistor?
What?
A duty-free transistor.
I'm punchy. That's my excuse for being crazy. What's your reason?
I'm punching. That's my excuse for being crazy. What's your reason? He played right into it beautifully. Ali. Cassius Clay.
I'm not crazy. I'm just trying to...
You act like Joe Frazier sent you here to aggravate. Are you looking for trouble?
No, I'm not looking for trouble.
Are you looking for trouble?
No, not at all, Mr. Ali.
Well, don't give me no trouble.
I'm not giving you any
trouble. You got a cut and you've been shaving yourself. You got cuts all over you. That's just what Joe Frazier's going to have. Cuts all over, but it won't be from a razor. It'll be from my left jab. It'll be from my left jab.
Okay. You got a cut on your nose yourself,
That's not a cut, that's a scratch.
I see. Okay, when you come to Australia, will you come and say hello to me?
Australia. You tell all the people that in Australia that I'm going to wipe out Joe Frazier, and all who thinks Joe Frazier's great, I'm going to show you he ain't nothing. I'm the true champ of the whole world, and he's a tramp. Yeah. And it's going to be a thriller and a killer and a chiller when I get the gorilla in Manila.
A thriller, a killer, and when I get the gorilla in Manila. What a legend, the way he did that. No wonder he's inspired so much hip-hop, rap, just inspired so many people in sports, in media.
Australia, you tell all the people in Australia that I'm gonna wipe out Joe Frazier, and all who thinks Joe Frazier's great, I'm gonna show you he ain't nothing. I'm the true champ of the whole world, and he's a tramp. Yeah. And it's gonna be a thriller and a killer and a chiller when I get the gorilla in Manila. Now I'm sick and tired of it. Okay, do you have any money? Do you give me no money for this show? They told me you don't have no budget, so I wrote a poem about you.
Will you take a check?
I come all the way up here to do your show.
Don King was sitting beside him. I didn't even see him over there. Look at that, Don King.
They told me you don't have no budget, so I wrote a poem about you.
Will you take a check?
I come all the way up here to do your show, and you don't have no money, so I wrote a poem about you. I love your show, and I admire your style, but your pay is so cheap, I won't be back for a while. Oh, okay. Don't talk to me for
Mr. Muhammad Ali.
Sick and tired of
I'll send you.
I love your show and I love your style, but your show is so cheap, I won't be back for a while. Is that what he said? What a legend, man.
Won't be back for a while. Oh. Show, and you don't have no money, so I wrote a poem about you. I love your show, and I admire your style, but your pay is so cheap, I won't be back for a while.
Your pay is so cheap.
Don't talk to me for
Mr. Muhammad Ali.
Sick and tired of it.
I'll send you a check. I'll send you.
You go talk to Joe Frazier now.
Yeah. Come on. Can I have a photo with you? Just
you go talk to Joe Frazier now.
They're dragging me off.
So Gunston, I'm not going to pretend to understand everything about him. He definitely has that kind of, what does he do? It's like a cringe thing. It's like awkwardness. I was reading about Gary McDonald though, and that he suffered from anxiety and depression, and nowadays, like just these days, Sally Struthers on that Norman Gunston interview. Actually, I want to see that. Somebody made a comment about that particular video. I want to check that out. But yeah, McDonald, Gary McDonald, was suffering from anxiety and depression. So, yeah, it's interesting. I guess when he brought the character back in like 1993, he had a bit of a depressive episode and had to take a step away. But it sounds like these days he's a member of certain, anxiety and depression awareness groups and stuff like that. So it's very cool. I currently work in an industry that is quite involved with people that may have just anxiety, depression, and I don't want to get into it too much, maybe later on, but yeah, you never know. I bet there's so many people out there like celebrities and things like that suffer, right, with different things, and it's not always easy to talk about, right? So admirable, it's courageous of them. So cool. All right, we'll see you on the next one. Later. Peace.